Hey guys, it's Miss Anna and welcome to our instrument unboxing video. I don't know if you guys noticed all of the instrument cases that are currently sitting behind me, but we're going to go through those and we are going to see how to open our instrument without dumping it all over the floor. Because that's oftentimes what happens to a lot of new players because we don't know what side of the case is the top and which one's the bottom. So I'm going to show you guys how to appropriately take your instrument out of its case, unboxing as it were, and we are going to maybe also see like where the different parts of the instrument go in the case if it needs to be taken apart. So let's do this. Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing video for the cello. Now I want to be really clear, first up and foremost, that the cello is the largest instrument that we teach. It is almost as big as me. And yes, I am just shy of being 5 feet tall. I'm really short, guys. Don't judge me. So the first thing we want to do when we look at our case is we want to think about what is the top and what is the bottom. Now, some people think that we mean top and bottom like by the handle or by like top, bottom. That's not actually the case. We're looking for like the front and back of our instrument. So there's a really easy way to tell on a cello. You see these back here? These are the backpack straps for our cello case, and this we know is going to be the back of our instrument. So when we lay it down on the ground, before we open it, we want to make sure that this side is flat down on the ground. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put my camera back down so you can see what I'm doing again. Now, here's the thing about the zippers on a cello case is that they start way down here at the bottom. So I'm gonna get out of the way of the light so you can see where these zippers start and end. And right around here, you see this little thing that's sticking out? This is the end pin of the cello. So it's normal that it still shows after it's closed, so don't worry about that. And I have zippers on either side. So one is short and one is long. I don't mean the like little dongle on it. I mean like the length of the zipper around the instrument. So the short one is the one that goes towards the side that does not have handles. So that goes, and it stops right about here on the other side of the case. So I'm going to turn this so you can see the full body again. The other zipper, the long one, comes up from that end pin. And now you see how I'm passing those handles? I'm gonna go all the way up to the neck of the case. This is where it starts to narrow and get quite a bit smaller. And this is where you're gonna have like the neck of the instrument and all those big tuning pegs. So now that I have my zippers unzipped, I can now take the soft cover, the top of my case, and lift up. Now it's not going to stay up for you. There's no hinge there, so you can't open and close it like a door. You're going to have to hold it up and kind of prop it with a hand. So see what I'm doing there? Let's adjust that camera angle. There we go. Okay, so prop up. And then I'm going to put my hand under the body of the cello. And I'm going to lift it out and up just a little bit. And see how I basically just took the butt of the cello out? So that's what I want to start with, because way up here at the top, the neck of my cello is still inside and that zipper does not unzip anymore. So please make sure that you are gentle when you do this. Pay attention to all the little steps. And then what I'm going to do once I have the butt out is I'm going to scoot it down. So this way my neck of the instrument actually comes out of that top of the case. And then I can take the case out from under it. So it's a soft case. That being said, also, cellos, because your case is soft and it's not hard, it does not have nearly as much protection for your instrument as a hard case would. Please be very, very gentle with this instrument because it's made of wood. It can dent, it can chip, it can break. So please treat this like your baby, it's precious. Now, a couple of things about this instrument that I want to show you guys first. And again, this is something that makes the soft case really something to pay attention to, and it's this little wooden part right here. So, can you guys see what this is doing? It's holding up the strings for our cello. And the way it does that, it's literally just the pressure put by the strings by being tight that is holding this little block of wood in place. There's no glue here that connects it to the body of the instrument. So we want to make sure that we don't accidentally bump this bridge, because if we bump it hard enough like this, then what's going to happen is that bridge is going to fall down and your strings are going to get really loose and really out of tune. There is also inside this instrument, there are a couple of parts inside the body that also rely on that pressure. So they might fall down if your bridge falls. And then lastly, again, there's no glue holding this here. So it's just by tension. You have to be gentle with it. Now, we're not going to talk about all the different body parts of our cello today. This is just how to take it out and put it back into your case without accidentally killing it. So when I want to put it back into my case, the first thing that goes in is this top part of my cello. So remember how I kind of pulled it down and out of the cello case? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust it so that the top of the cello is going inside the case. And then I'm going to grab the body and just gently get it in there. Now, can you guys see how the bottom of my cello is still sticking out of my case a little bit? This is the part where I see a lot of people start to get frustrated because they want to get it back into the case very quickly. So what I recommend you do if your instrument is still sticking out, just kind of adjust it a couple of times. See if you can't convince it gently to go inside the case, because we never want to force an instrument inside a case. We want to make sure that we're not accidentally hurting it while we do that. Now, once I've got my instrument back inside the case, now I need to zip it back up. So I start with my long zipper. I go down the body of the instrument. And then I go to my short zipper. Go around the underside. And that's it. That is how I unbox and rebox my cello. Thanks, guys.